Chris Kopek is aboard the 32X.
And the white number 32 for Springfield's Eric Kearns.
Art Caruso in car 12.
Then it is Don Croto, John Manafort, Marty Membrino, and Jim Lyons to round out the field.
And we've got the green flag. Here we go. Side-by-side start. Who will it be out of turn 1?
It looks like car number 31, Dennis Doyle, who ran exceptionally well in his heat race, will now pull out and lead the first lap of this feature event for the Pro Stock automobiles. Off the turn, back down to the line. Here they come. It is Doyle, followed by Fearn, Manafort, Latrell in the 74 Blue Pryor.
And keep an eye on Brian Crundon trying to work the outside groove. However, he bobbles, loses a bit of ground to the 38 of Bennett.
Bennett is on a roll, Raleigh, as he now really begins to motor ahead with that black number 38. Meanwhile, off the turn, Doyle has his hands full as young Tom Fearn is right there knocking at the door. Fearn finds running a little low groove.
And Tom Fearn will be a tough man to beat once he gets that lead. But look at young Frank Latrell moving very nicely and smartly into second place in car 69.
Off the turn they come one more time. Fearn now in command of this feature event. Frank Latrell is next. Then it is Doyle, Manafort, Pryor, and Bennett in that order. They work their way pretty much single file through turns 1 and 2. John Jensen takes a look way down low underneath the Rosati car. Can't make the move and has to back out of it. The 15 of Jeff Zeidema, who 2 weeks ago looked like a shoe-in for the win, has a long way to go as he tries to get to the front with that car.
Tom Rosati is behind him, so keep an eye on the 07 along with the 15 as they now start to make their moves. Tom Fearn pulling away from Dennis Doyle now, and Frankie Latrell holding that third spot, drifting up high as Bennett loses a couple of spots in the 38.
74 Blue Pryor having a good run tonight with that automobile, as is Rich Wood in the 6W. Those two cars running side by side. Wood gets a good bite off the second turn. He inches ahead of Pryor as they head back for turn 3. The 38 of Bennett right there knocking at the door as well. Fearn with about an 8-car length advantage now over the 31 of Doyle and the 69 of Latrell as the laps begin to tick away now. 6 up on the Winston Racing Series scoreboard. The feature event for tonight scheduled for 25 laps for the Pro Stock automobiles.
Here comes Bennett, surging back now. He's on the outside of Pryor, moving around the 74. Here comes the 38 with Bennett aboard. A good move by Bennett as he moves into 6th place ahead of Pryor. But keep an eye on Pryor. He's trying to work his way back on the inside groove. Can't do it. Meanwhile, the 72 of Crundon gets loose out of turn 2, loses spots to both Zeidema and Jensen.
And as all this is going on in the rearview mirror of one Mr. Tom Fearn, he is stretching out his advantage. Up to about a 10-car length run now over Dennis Doyle, who's having a great run. Doyle, who has had more than his share of problems in the last year or so here at the Speedway, having a great night on this night in May, runs second to Tom Fearn and right directly ahead of the hard-charging Frank Latrell in car number 69. Off the second turn, your lead automobile continues to be the 4X of Tom Fearn. Now Brad Bennett and Jason Manafort really begin to battle it out for that position number 5 on the racetrack. Blue Pryor is right there. It's a 3-way run, Raleigh, for that one spot.
And we hope Tom Fearn doesn't fall asleep out there. He's having himself an easy time of it at the moment. But as we know, strange things happen on racetracks.
As someone rather eloquent once said, it ain't over till it's over. 32. Looks like the 32 of Eric Kearns has gone around.
The other drivers would the end of this lap.
Frankie Latrell has not returned in time, so tough break for Latrell. Running third, now out of the event. There's the green flag, and we're back underway off turn 4. It will still be Fearn leading the field to the flag. And Wood overtakes Doyle for the number 2 spot. And keep an eye on Bennett. Here comes the 38. He's got the number 3 spot. Manafort down low takes the 4th spot. And keep an eye on Jeff Zeidema. He is now running 5th. So poor Doyle gets hung out to dry and loses 5 spots just like that.
Fearn seems to be running on the string as all the way at 3 car lengths now in the first 3 positions are starting to move away from the rest of the field.
Tom Rosati is our only Pro Stock winner so far this season. We've had, of course, a rain out and the Tour event they did not run last week. So here we go, and we'll see if Rosati can repeat, but he's got a long way to go. Fearn now stretching out his lead once again over Wood. Bennett running 3rd, then it's Manafort followed by Zeidema. Jensen running in the number 6 spot. Doyle running 7th, and there's Rosati in 8th place.
We're at the halfway mark now. Number 4X car, Fearn, is halfway there, and he is continuing to ride this thing like a slot car. He's the center of the track in the fast groove, and no one seems to be able to catch up to him.
Okay, off they come. We'll now complete lap 14, and Fearn still looking good. John Jensen putting the pressure on Jeff Zeidema now for the number 4 spot.
Zeidema got a little sideways coming out of that last corner, but maintained it, reeled it right in. Held his position, but he's got all kinds of pressure there for that 4th spot. Oh, we got a turn coming up. We got all kinds of people coming together in turn number 4. And out comes the yellow flag.
That was precipitated by John Jensen getting sideways. A few of the boys hopped on the binders. Event coming up here at the Stafford Speedway and later in June, so we hope you'll do so immediately. Jeff Stone of Worcester, Massachusetts. You've got yourself 2 ducats. All right, here we go. Looking for the restart once again. Can Fearn do it one more time?
Green flag's out. Number 4 car, right jumps to the lead into the fast groove. Rick Woods comes right in behind him, but now he's got lots of company as they go 3 abreast coming into turn number 2.
And Jeff Zeidema looking good as on the outside now. He's got the number 3 spot. Tom Rosati moves up behind Bennett, running in 5th. And let's see how Rosati handles this one.
Bennett was underneath in that position, but was not able to hold it and slipped back to 4th position. But Tom Fearn is the one that's really showing these guys the way around. He has been so smooth this evening. His laps have been very consistent, and the rest of the field is playing catch-up.
They string out now as we've got 9 laps remaining. Can anyone mount a challenge on our leader? If not, can Jeff Zeidema move into that 2nd spot?
179 car gets real sideways coming out of 2 again. The John Johnston car, but he manages to reel it back in low. We got more contact coming out of 3 as we complete lap 17.
And the caution does fly. So once again, Fearn will have to prove himself, and he'll be the man to set the pace behind the pace car. Chris Hopkins looks them over carefully as the pace now starts to pick up. And Fearn gets the jump, and there's the green flag. And a few more cars scramble. Pryor, Crundon, and Manafort all go spinning. And in the turn, more troubles. It looks like Kopech is one of them.
As soon as the dust clears here, we can probably give you a little better breakdown.
Where are we? Well, we'll count on Barry to get us a little report on that one if he can spot any damage. Nope, everybody seems to be underway.
This is a warm-up for the folks who are going up for the Outlaws Sprint Car Show Monday night.
Yes.
Perched high atop the announcer's booth every Friday night and captures some great footage. So if you would like to relive the excitement, contact KGM Video Productions in Agawam. Green flag back out Raleigh, and this time Fearn will lead them again to the line with Zeidema second, Rosati in 3rd. Tom Fearn is bound and determined that he wants this win tonight. Jeff Zeidema wants to make up from a couple of weeks ago, and Tom Rosati wants to add to his long list of victories here at Stafford. And Dennis Doyle would love to get his first. So the top 4 cars, all with very, very good reason to want to be the lead automobile. Rosati takes a look underneath the Zytema car. Off the second turn down the back straightaway. He is not able to make the move that time. Jeffrey maintains the second spot as the high-flying Tom Fearn has about a 6-car length advantage as we cross the stripe, and 19 go up on the scoreboard.
Mark Marino and John Jensen move past Doyle to take over the 4th and 5th spots. Jensen doing a good job coming back despite being involved in a couple little altercations. And now he overtakes Farino and has the number 4 position.
Johnny Jensen, of course, a second-generation driver, has done well in everything that he ever managed to sit behind the wheel of. He has driven the modified race cars here for many, many years. This year has chosen a Pro Stock race car and has been one of the unsung heroes for many, many years here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. The 21 machine pulls down off of the racing surface in turn number 2, and it appears as though some problems will sideline J.R. Seeger in car number 21X.
The battle now is for the 2nd spot. Zytema and Rosati, and Jensen is closing in. So Jensen may be right in the thick of that battle before long. We only have 3 laps to go, however.
And Tom Fearn is the man of the hour. He certainly has shown everybody the short way around this racetrack tonight. Tom Rosati took a quick peek to the outside of Zytema in turn 1. Sets himself up for a run to the outside as they head for 3, but can't make it work. 2 laps to go. 2 to go for Tom Fearn, for Zytema, Rosati, Jensen, and Farino. Down the backstretch, pretty much by himself. Tom Fearn, who hails from Feeding Hills, Massachusetts, in the Slade Landscaping machine, comes around and collects the white flag, Raleigh, just one more time around.
Man, does he look strong tonight.
Nice young fellow, too.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Featured on the front cover of Stock Car magazine several issues ago.
Former late model champion at Riverside. He moved up to the Pro Stocks a couple of years ago and has done well. Here we are.
He has. He just took down a win. That's how well. Congratulations going out to Tom Fearn, who wins tonight's 25-lap feature event for the Pro Stocks, finishing second. A great run after a devastating run here 2 weeks ago. Car number 15, Jeff Zytema. Tom Rosati with another outstanding performance here at the Stafford Motor Speedway, followed by John Jensen in the 179, and Mark Farino, car number 52. That's an unofficial rundown of the top 5. Now, before we go to Victory Lane, once again, a reminder to Jeff Stone out of Worcester booth. That's where you signed up. They have a couple of tickets for you. Now, in the event that you do not hook up with them tonight, Jeff, they will be in touch with you. So don't worry about losing your tickets. They want to make sure that you get them. So they will try to contact you, Jeff Stone out of Worcester, in the event that you have not as yet already picked up your tickets. Tom Fearn, Slade Landscaping sponsored Pro Stock is in Victory Lane. Tony Sutton awaits Tom with a chance to talk to him. He's out of the car. How about a nice round of applause for Tom Fearn out of Feeding Hills, Massachusetts, taking down his first win of the season here at the Speedway. Let's go trackside and Tony Sutton.
Congratulations, that was a great drive. You just seem to have it wired. What was the key tonight to being so successful?
Well, my car owner, Rich Moore, put 4 new tires on, and I think that was the key tonight. Seemed in the heat race we were a little down on horsepower, but we were fast through the corner where it really counts.
There was discussion all through the race about, with the yellow flags, the field being catching up to you, but you seem to just motor away from them. Everything seemed to really work well tonight.
Well, the car gets real good off the corner, and the crew works hard on it, and I got to thank them.
Well, congratulations on a great drive. The winner, ladies and gentlemen. How about your sponsors?
My sponsors are Slade Landscaping, Classic Signs, Rosner Race Cars, Agawam Speed, and I'd like to dedicate this win to Mr. Wood, Donnie Wood's father. He left us a couple of weeks ago, so this is for him.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tom Fearn, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's Pro Stock feature event here at the Stafford Motor Speedway.